Hello everyone, it's Mal. Welcome back to the Dollroom podcast, episode 44. Here we are. It's the week of Thanksgiving, which is very exciting and also very crazy that the holidays are already here in 2025. Like, this past year it went so quick. But anyways, that's like a different thing that we'll probably talk about in the next episode, because I usually do like a reflective episode in December, but I might change it up. We might have a guest on instead. I don't know. We'll see. Only time can tell, right? Anyways, so for today's episode of the Dollroom podcast, it's just going to be me. I know, I'm sorry. If you were really looking forward to a guest, because we've had on amazing guests on the Dollroom podcast, I apologize for the disappointment. But today we're going to be talking about doll releases of the past couple months. Like, I'm talking August through now. We're talking about our American Girl, Our Generation, My Life As. We're also going to be talking about how I prepare the dollroom for the holidays, what I do, what does my dressing my dolls really look like, what does decorating look like in the dollroom, how I do it, and just stuff like that. So I feel without further ado, let's get this episode started with. This time of the year is always my favorite for multiple different reasons. So first up, it's fall, it's the holidays are happening. I love decorating the dollroom for the fall time, for Christmas, or for the holidays, because we have dolls in the dollroom who celebrate Hanukkah, we do Kwanzaa, I even decorate for New Year's, and I also get out a little bit of my Chinese New Year stuff as well during that time, even though I know that holiday happens in like February. But anyways, we all celebrate different stuff in the dollroom, and I love dressing my dolls for the holidays. I do little Thanksgiving scenes. This past year, I gotten really into decorating for Halloween, putting dolls in the Halloween costumes, and I turned the kids' craft dollhouse into like a haunted mansion, because it's not creepy. Like, I don't like creepy Halloween stuff, like skeletons and stuff, even though like I did buy some skeletons to put in the house. But anyways, like nothing too creepy, I guess. It's like cute stuff, you know? Anyways, it's also my favorite time for doll releases, because since the holidays are around the corner, we see doll brands releasing so much stuff, and I live for it. Now, my bank account doesn't live for it, but I do, all the way. So let's get into talking about different doll brands and stuff that they released. So first up, I think we should talk about American Girl, because American Girl was chaotic for about a week or two in the month of September, kind of leading into October a little bit as well. So end of September, beginning of October. All in a week, we had the Girl of the Year release. We had the Wicked dolls, along with the Wicked outfits, which was their pajama sets. Holiday dolls. The holiday official release with the outfits, the mix and match line, which they collaborated again with Janie and Jack. They always do that every year. And we had the pajamas, which this year they did something different, and they decided to do a collaboration with the holiday pajamas. They collaborated with Hannah Anderson. And then we had the AG sisters. And I'm pretty sure that's everything that they released in that 1 week, which was absolutely crazy that they did that in a week. I kind of understand from like a marketing perspective why they did that, because I'm going to school for business and marketing, whatever. Well, technically advertising, but whatever. Anyways, so I kind of get the like business side of that. You know, you want to capture those holiday sales and have like a really good, strong beginning to fourth quarter, maybe put an end to third quarter and all that. That was so crazy. I was like, wait a minute, that's like that one song that was popular like back in 2016, like it's Everyday Bro or something. It was crazy. And it kind of worked out for them. I mean, the Wicked dolls were huge. They sold out very early, and I think now everything is sold out in that line, including the pajamas. Overall, very cute little things that they released. It gave me an opportunity to buy some of that for my birthday, because I am a October birthday person. Anyways, so it gave me some of that stuff to put on my list and different things like that. So it was really fun getting to see everything in person. when I went to American Girl Nashville in October. Speaking of the AG sisters, I did buy one, and they are so much cuter in person. Like, highly recommend that you see them in person before you form a opinion over them, because they are adorable. And I love their cute little outfits, and I love their accessories. I like the AG sisters, okay? And then the pajamas are super duper cute. I love the holiday line this year. I love this color scheme. I just think it's really cute. Like, very well done for this year. So, kind of picking up from the past couple weeks, okay, American Girl decided to do these daily deals. So, every single day for the past, I think, week, they have these deals on different products. Different products are a certain percentage off. I know the first day that they did it, I believe it was the first day that they did it, they had the Truly Me lawn hair dolls, and y'all, I was so close to getting me one and saving her for Christmas, you know, as like a present for myself. But let's be real, if I would have done that, she would have not been a Christmas gift for me. I could have not waited that long, you know, like the day she came, I probably would have opened her. But anyways, I didn't do it, but I kind of regret not doing it because it was a really good deal. They're like 30% off or something, like pretty crazy. I'm not sure the end date on when they're going to end it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to keep doing it probably until the beginning of December or middle of December. Maybe until the free shipping or the standard shipping cutoff happens. I'm not sure when they usually stop those, but highly recommend, if they're still doing them by the time this episode gets put out, that you go check them out because they are really good deals. They also announced this past week that American Girl DC is moving. And speaking of DC, the day before that they announced this, a really tragic thing happened to the store where a car crashed into the store, which is completely insane. They are moving to it's in the same mall, just a different location in the mall. So I'm really excited to see that. The last day that the current location is opened is January 4th, I believe. So if you want to visit the original American Girl DC location, hey, maybe go over New Year's or maybe wait until the new one opens. I'm excited to see what the store looks like. I wonder if it's going to be a lot like Dallas, a lot like LA. Like, I am so excited. I also really want to go to the grand opening because the grand opening that I got to experience with the American Girl Dallas store was so unbelievable. Oh my gosh, like, I am going to tear up just thinking about that day because it was just so magical, and I always wanted to experience a grand opening, and so getting to experience that actually, like, come true, or, like, the dream of it was just so unreal. Like, it was so, like, I just can't think, like, any more good things to say about it because it was just, yeah. So if you get the opportunity to go, or if you have the opportunity to go to the grand opening, go. Like, don't even question it. Like, do it. Like, you are gonna have so much fun, and it's gonna be just a blast. And yeah, highly recommend everybody go to the grand opening if you're able to. Speaking of American Girl stores, American Girl is now being sold in Mexico. So I've never been to Mexico, so this could be like a really not right thing that I'm understanding about the Mexico stores. I think that these are opened inside a department store in Mexico. At least it's what it looks like. I think the department store is a really popular store in Mexico. So they have 3 locations. And from the pictures that I've seen of American Girl being in these stores, they are selling Truly Me dolls, and I think that's the only thing that they're selling. They're doing like the, what's it called? The Style by You thing experience. So they have the Truly Me dolls, they have outfits to go with it, and then they have accessories that goes with it. And then hold on. They have photo ops too, and then they have a cafe, and then they have like a mini doll hair salon experience where you and your doll can get your hair done. So this is like pretty cool if you ask me. It's just the Truly Me dolls, the Style by You experience. Even though it's like in like a little section inside these stores, I think it's so cute, and like would be so much fun to visit, and it just looks like so cool. Like, oh my gosh, I would love to visit Mexico to go to these like American Girl experiences there. I know that they were in Mexico a couple years ago, and I think it was the same deal, how they were inside another retailer in Mexico, so it wasn't like a standalone stores like they do have in America. But I know they pulled out of them too, or maybe they were standalone stores. I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure they were in department stores. I know when they did Canada, they were in department stores. I think the only overseas or international, I should say, location that they were standalone stores was in the Middle East, but those closed down at the beginning of 2020, so, or maybe it was 2019 they closed. But anyways, really exciting to see American Girl is going international again. I know they are sold on Amazon internationally, so maybe they are taking advantage of some of those international opportunities, and if so, I think that's really exciting for fans who love the brand who don't live in America. And who knows, we might get to see stuff being brought back to different countries who had American Girl stuff, you know, like Canada, like maybe the Middle East. I think they were in Dubai, and I know they were in another country too in the Middle East. I can't think of it at the moment, but also this adds to the point, if they're going back to countries that they were once in, will we see American Girl go back to cities in America that they're once in? Like, will we see reopening of stores? And if so, can we please have American Girl Kansas City back? I don't know. I think this is interesting to talk about and maybe, like, scheme, you know? Like, I don't know. This is just me thinking ridiculous things maybe, but it is really exciting. And if you do have the opportunity to go visit these stores, go visit and let me know how they are, because I'm really interested to see more pictures on them, and yeah, because they look really cool. Okay, I think the next doll brand that we should talk about is Our Generation. Our Generation has been popping off some amazing stuff as well. They came out with limited edition Halloween and holiday dolls. The Halloween dolls, I think this is the first time that they've done limited edition dolls before. I know that they've had done them in the past. They did it for like I believe they turned 30 last year or recently, and so they came out with special dolls for those, which I need to get because those are really pretty. And then they did a couple other, I think, ones as well for different holidays over the years, but I believe this was the first year that they'd done Halloween, and those dolls are very pretty. I love them, and their face makeup, oh, so cool. I love them so much. And then, of course, the holiday dolls are spectacular as well. Oh my goodness. I know they are still, the release date for a couple of them is in December. I think it's December 7th, along with other things that Our Generation's releasing. Like, they've been teasing holiday-themed pets. Oh my gosh. If there's a reindeer, I'm going to get it. Like, absolutely. And it's the pets that they've been teasing are so cute. And I cannot wait until December 7th to see what Our Generation has in store with that release. I also recently came out with a vending machine. Okay, we have to talk about this, okay? Like, have to talk about it. It honestly needs its own segment because it's such a unique product. A couple years ago, My Life As, I hate to bring up another brand when talking about one brand, but I'm going to do it. A couple years ago, My Life As came out with a vending machine, and I remember that, and I regret not getting that because I think it's so cool when doll brands come out with stuff that no other doll brand has came out with before, and especially when it comes to like real life products, you know, like a vending machine. Oh my gosh, sign me up. And it works too. Our Generation's works, and it lights up, and you can put money in it. They have a little card you can swipe, and like the stuff inside is like actually usable. Like, you can open the snacks up and there's like actual stuff in the snacks, and like it is so cute. And plus, it's very on brand for Our Generation. Like, the color schemes is pink, it's their colors of their brand, and like there's heart buttons, and it is adorable. Like, absolutely adorable. I got a Target gift card for my birthday, and I used it on the vending machine. I haven't opened the vending machine yet, but it's coming. I have so much stuff I need to open and so much stuff I need to film a video over. It's absolutely insane. Like, I'm sitting on, if I had to put a number on it, probably 20 different things. Well, maybe not that much. I don't think it's that many. Maybe 15. but it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that I have to film and make videos on. But anyways, I love doing it. It just, the reason I haven't done it yet is one, because of time, but also, like, when I'm ready to do it, it's, like, never sunny. So, and I want good lighting for the videos because, you know, it just, because there's no hardly lighting in the doll room. Anyways, it's a whole thing. So I'm really excited to open it, play around on it, and do a video over it. I think I'm going to put it in my World by Us room because it's like my little community center room, and I think it would look really cute in there. However, I don't know if it will fit or not because it is big than what I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be a lot smaller, but I like that it's big because it's so cool, you know? So anyways, I'm hoping it fits there. If not, we're going to have to rethink where it's going to go in the doll room because it has to go in the doll room because it's so cool. Next up, we're going to talk about My Life As. They have also been killing it with the releases. Oh my gosh. Okay, like, this is insane. They released so much stuff. Oh my gosh. So first up, I think that we should talk about, which is the thing that I was freaking out over, which, by the way, they've had a really good year with doll releases. I'm just now realizing that because the first time that they came out with new stuff this past year was in like February, March. I think it was probably in March. It was like early, kind of not as early 2025 when they came out with stuff with like the bakery. They announced the whole Harry Potter collection if you're into that, but they had like the My Life As bakery. They had I think they came out with like a horse stable, and then I think they came out with like a greenhouse thing. That might have been a part of the Harry Potter collab actually, but anyways, and then they came out with outfits, so much cute little stuff, and then they came out with new dolls too, like just regular dolls. What a collab. Like, what a collection. Okay, I should say, what a release. Because I bought that bakery that they had, and it was, oh my gosh. Oh, and then I think they came out with, like, a new little camper, too. Early 25. So they've been killing it, okay? So I thought, okay, that's all that we're getting, you know, for 25, maybe. No, they, like, stepped up their game, and they, like, came out with so much new stuff, and I was dying all over again. I was like, this is just like March. They came out with so many cute things in March, and now here we are. Like, so much cute little stuff, and it's so awesome. So the first thing that they came out with, which I was freaking out over, was the grocery store set. Now, this is like a Walmart, okay, set. Oh my gosh. So a couple years ago, they actually had this set, and I think it was a smaller version of it. I remember a smaller version of it, and it was like a Walmart like store for your dolls, and I did not get that. So many regrets that I've missed out on My Life As stuff. Like, they had a water fountain at one point. I wanted that. They had like, they came out with so many cool stuff, and like, if I could put a year on it, maybe like 2019. Yeah, I would say maybe then. Like before then, or maybe 2018 or 2017. But anyways, really cute stuff. They also had like collaborations too going on. I think they collaborated with JoJo Siwa, and they had like a whole bakery for her, like they did with the My Life As Hello Kitty bakery. Anyways, really cute little stuff that they had. But this grocery store set, I was like, this is my chance of getting a mini Walmart for my dolls because I missed out on the one before. Really regret missing out on the one before. And now this one is like more epic because it comes with more food items. Like, the food items are like unmatched. Like, it is real life like stuff. It's not like real life stuff. Like, you can't like, it's not like real food in it, but it like looks so real. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, like the packaging on like the food items is so real, and like it is just amazing. And plus it's Walmart branded, and I think the checkout counter, like the scanner, actually scans. Stop. Anyways, this is so cute, and I love it so much. So everybody needs a mini Walmart set for their dolls if you shop at Walmart. And if you don't shop at Walmart, honestly, you should, because this is such a cute little set just to go buy. Like, oh my goodness. I think it'd be like perfect for like grocery store scenes, even if you're not doing like a Walmart grocery store scene. Still cute for like a grocery store scene, or maybe like if you're doing something where your dolls just got back from grocery shopping, or, you know, like they're setting up for the holidays. Like, I'm planning on including some of this stuff. I'm doing like a Thanksgiving scene for my dolls. I'm going to do it tomorrow because it's supposed to be sunny when I'm recording this. But anyways, so I'm going to pull out some of the stuff from that, and I'm going to put it in there. So, yeah. And then some more things that they released. They released many food packs. They had these many packs. You should just be fashion accessories, but they kind of changed it over to be like food packs. So this is like smaller than like the regular accessory packs that they have. And they had like a movie theater one. They have, I think, a taco one, a pizza one. And I think there's like a campfire one. And then of course they have like a dog like wash one, I think. And then there might be one more. I can't remember all of them at the moment, but these are really cute as well, especially if you don't have a ton of room for your dolls. I think, but you still want to like have cute stuff and like maybe get some doll food in there. I think this is like right up your alley. And I think this is even cute for like stocking stuffers for the holiday, you know, like the holidays are coming up. This would be super cute to like throw in a stocking or something, or maybe as a Christmas present too. Like, I don't think you can go wrong with anything. Okay, and then they also had some new, talking about the bigger accessory packs now. They have a new, like, birthday one, which is really cute. Love that one. And then they have, like, a cute little lunchbox one as well, which is super duper cute with, like, a little yogurt. Ah, so cute. They also came out with, like, a sweet treats cart. I live for the fake food, especially when it comes to sweet treats. Like, I will buy a dozen cookie sets. Like, every year I see, like, these cute little, like, cookie sheet ornaments from, like, Walmart and, like, Hobby Lobby. I will buy them every year, even if the colors change. Yep, I need it. Like, I just love the sweet treats, and I just love the food. Like, I don't know what to say. But anyways, it's super duper cute, and it's pink and white. Love that color scheme. I know a lot of people don't like pink, and, like, it's very overused in, like, the doll community. But I'm a pink girl, so bring it. Like, I love it. So anyways, this is such a cute little cart. Going on to dolls, they released some epic dolls, epic collaborations, okay? They came out with dolls that was inspired by the Elf movie for the holidays, which I think are so cute. They also came out with a Wizard of Oz collaboration, which featured dolls and outfits, which is really cute. I thought we might get accessory set from that. I don't know what the accessory set would be now thinking about the movie. But anyways, whatever. We're going to move on. And then they came out with a Willy Wonka dolls as well. Now this one, I was really hoping that we would get an accessory set for. Like a chocolate making set, I think would have been so cute. So if they're going to continue their collaboration into next year, and if they're listening to this podcast, which they are not, let's be real, but hey, you never know. My life asks, I need you to come out with a chocolate making set and make it a collaboration with Willy Wonka, because I think it'd be so cute. And it could even maybe have like a golden ticket in it. I don't know. I think it'd be adorable. We're now going to be talking about preparing my doll room for the holidays. Okay, I don't think I've ever talked about this on the podcast. If I have, sorry, we're talking about it again. Like, I love talking about the holidays, okay? It's my favorite thing that happens in the doll room, because anything that I get that goes in the doll room, I'm constantly thinking about. No matter at what point of the year I get it in, I'm always thinking about, what can I do with this for Christmas? Like, we were setting up the kids' craft doll house this past January. We were building it, and in my head the whole time I was like, how can I decorate this for Christmas? What should I do with it? You know? So just different things like that. Like, I'm constantly thinking about it. We're going to be talking about the dressing part first. So all of the dolls get changed. Not all of the dolls. Most of the dolls get changed for the holidays. There's a couple dolls that don't. So any doll that I have that's a part of American Girl's Collector Series, they don't get changed. I like to keep my collector dolls as original as possible. Same thing with the 35th anniversary dolls. I know American Girl released a 100th edition of Kit Kittredge. She doesn't get changed either. And then who else doesn't get changed? Oh, my Ruby Red Fashion Friends. They don't get changed. Also because I don't really have clothing that fits them that's holiday themed. And even if I did, I think I have like 2 or 3 of them that's like limited edition, so I probably wouldn't change them anyway, just because they're kind of collectors, like the American Girl Collector Series. So yeah, I probably wouldn't change them anyway. And then who else? I think that might be it. I try to change all of them except for those dolls. Now, there's a couple things that do happen where I don't get to change them just because I'm a busy person, and I always realize I need to start on this earlier than what I should each year. With the outfits, I try not to make sure the dolls don't wear the same things. Now, I do have exceptions of this. So, for example, the historical characters, I'm always going to put them in their holiday dress, okay? If I have it. If I don't have it, they're wearing their pajamas. So, which I don't think, the only holiday dress that I don't have is Kirsten's. So, she wears her pajamas, which I have, which I love dressing her in her pajamas. Like, so cute. So anyways, all the dolls wear their holiday designated outfit that American Girl released for them. Same with Best Friends, the historical characters. Girl of the Year dolls, a little bit different story because American Girl does not really come out with holiday outfits for them. So they will either wear an outfit that's like a fancy dress of their collection. I know I use McKenna's dress for that. Kanai's, I do that as well. Sometimes I will put them in their pajamas, so I dress Lainey in her pajamas. I do that with Summer, Joss. I do it with... Did I put Raquel in her pajamas? No, I put Raquel in her fancy dress in this past year. And then American Girl used to release these store-exclusive dresses, holiday dresses. Now, these dresses could only be found at American Girl stores. I have all those, and so I typically put them on the Girl of the Year of that year. So Gabriella wears the 2017 one. Leah wears the 2016 one. Grace wears 2015. They only did it for... 2013 was the first year they did it, and then Gabriella 2017 was the last year they did that, which made me so sad because those were such pretty dresses, and if anybody has the opportunity to purchase one of those, I highly recommend them because they are stunning. Okay, absolutely so stunning. There is a couple of the Girl of the Years that don't really have fanciness in their collection or don't really have pajamas in their collection. And with that, if they have winter outfits, I'll dress them in their winter outfits. Like, for example, Nikki, she wears her ski outfit. Mia wears one of her skating outfits. I dress her in her green skating dress, but I would love, it's like this white skating dress that she has in her collection. I would love to get that and put that on her. Marisol, she wears her tap outfit because I think it's very fancy. No, it's not her tap outfit. Or no, it might be her tap outfit. Yeah. Or no, it might be her jazz outfit. I don't know. It's the outfit with like the pink fringe skirt and the pink sparkly hat. That outfit. I can't think of the name right now, but that's what I put her in because I think it's fancy and it's kind of like showgirly. And I feel like the holidays are also kind of like showgirly, performance-y, vibes happening. Kaylee just wears a Truly Me dress, and so does Lindsay. I've dressed Lindsay in one of the Hanukkah dresses from American Girl. She's worn the recent Hanukkah dress that came out a couple years ago that American Girl still has out. But this year I put her in it's a blue sweater, and I think it's a silver skirt. It might not be a silver skirt, actually. But anyways, it's a Pleasant Company outfit. No, it is a silver skirt. It's a short skirt. And she has tights, and then I believe the shoes are white. And it has like silver little hair clips. I put her in that because I got that for Christmas last year. And I really wanted that to dress on Lindsay or one of my Pleasant Company dolls. But anyways, I put it on Lindsay because it's kind of like Hanukkah vibes to me. Like, it's kind of Hanukkah color scheme. It's blue, it's silver, and those are the colors that I associate Hanukkah with. Yeah, she looks really stunning in that. I was really happy to get that so I can dress her in that. And then the Willy Wishers, they just wear the holiday clothes that American Girl came out with. I dress half of them in dresses, half of them in pajamas. And then the AG sisters, I just bought my first AG sister for my birthday, and American Girl did not release any kind of holiday clothes for them, so they're going to borrow an outfit from the Willy Wishers because they're the same clothing size, so it's going to be fine. My boy American Girl Truly Me dolls, they wear their fancy tuxes. They're not really tux, but suits that American Girl came out with for them, and then I do put on the Nutcracker stuff that American Girl came out with in 2020 and 2019. I love the Nutcracker outfits. Highly recommend everybody gets, like, if you have the opportunity to buy them as well, because they are stunning. And then the Bitty Babies, of course, just wear dresses and pajamas, just like the Willy Wishers. I dress half and half. And then the contemporary dolls, World by Us and Tenny, Logan, Z, they have... Okay, so I used to dress, we're going to start with the World by Us girls, and then we'll talk about the others that I just listed off. So World by Us, I used to dress them in, like, fancy outfits or kind of fancy outfits that I thought would work for the holidays, the Harlem Fashion Row outfits that American Girl came out with. But then I got kind of, they need something more kind of festive-y. So they've been wearing some Truly Me holiday outfits, but as well. And then Tenny, she wears one of her fancy dresses. It's the pink long dress. It reminds me of Taylor Swift's 2015, or no, it might have been 2016 Grammys look. Anyways, she won the Album of the Year for 1989. I believe it was that dress, or maybe it was the year before that. But anyways, it's blue, and, like, it has, like, a cut in the front. Same thing with Tenny's, has a cut in the front, but it's pink and sparkly. So she wears that with her black shorts. And then black heels. So that's what she wears for her Christmas outfit every year. And then Logan just wears his performance outfit. Z, she wears either Christmas pajamas from Truly Me or a holiday Truly Me dress. And now we're going to be talking about my Truly Me dolls. So for my Truly Me dolls, they wear, obviously, the Truly Me outfits, pajamas, whatever holiday-themed outfits that American Girl comes out with, but I also dress my dolls in just stuff that's just really fancy, that's not really considered to be holiday. For example, the Birthstone collection that American Girl has out. I think those outfits are so fancy that I will put them on my dolls for the holidays. I don't try to put the stuff that I dress the dolls in for the holidays on them all year, or like, she's going to wear this for the holiday, take it off. Oh, I'm going to put this on her for the rest of the year. Like, for the rest of the year, I mean spring, summer, fall, until I change for the holidays next. No, I don't do that. I try to save it for the holidays just because I think it's a lot more special. And it's just something that, I just think it's more special and it's very fancy to be saved, So, and then there's a couple things that I will save, like performance outfits sometimes I will save for the holidays. I know Claudie has a couple of the Harlem Fashion Row outfits I will save to put on Truly Me dolls. I will also save the historical character coats to put on Truly Me dolls, because I have a lot of Truly Me dolls. So they made 1 through 92. Like, that's how many they made, 92. But then if you talk about the different versions, it's like, 95 dolls of the older Truly Me dolls. And then, which I don't have all of them. I have all of the dolls except for 45, 48, 18, and 6.1. And both versions of 18 I don't have. So that's like 5 dolls I don't have. But then I also have doubles. So like I have 2 number 25s and then I have 3 number 4s. Okay, so doing the math, it's like 89 dolls that I have of the Truly Me, of the older ones. And then of the newer ones, I don't know how many I have. I don't know. But anyways, it's a lot of dolls. And I don't have all the holiday outfits or all the holiday pajamas that American Girl came out with. I do have to kind of stretch outfits a little bit because it's a lot of dolls. We will put on coats. I also put on like winter outfits that American Girls released. So like ski outfits. I have a couple ice skating outfits, a couple snowboarding outfits I'll dress too. And then sweater outfits they came out with. I know they used to do like holiday themed sweater outfits, or ugly sweater little sets. I'll save those as well. Yeah, so I get a little bit creative when it comes to dressing the dolls because I think it's important, and it's something that is important to me and my doll collection, that the dolls that I want to change or I'm able to change wear something festive and fun, and that not only do I like, but, works for the holiday and works on my terms, because I know some of the Birthstone collection, people say if they put it on during that month which I think it's incredible that they do that every month. I love that cute little trend of seeing that. But for me and for my doll collection, which I encourage everybody to make different traditions for their doll collection, which I know might be silly to some, but I think it makes doll collection really fun and really special and unique to you. Because every single doll has a different meaning to every single doll collector. And I think making traditions like putting certain dolls in a different outfit or, putting your doll in the same outfit every year, that's something unique, that's something special, and it means something to you. I think everybody needs that. Now let's talk about the decorating part. The decorating part takes so much longer. Well, maybe it doesn't take as long. I don't know, because I like to really go all out in the rooms because I just like to make it fun, okay? And then I have different projects too. I do different room themes. With the bakery, it's a gingerbread cafe. I turned the Harry Potter train into the Polar Express. In the kitchen, I always have them baking cookies. This year, I think I'm going to do something different, which I don't know where I'm going to put all my Christmas cooking baking stuff now, but we'll figure it out. And then I'm also going to do something different in Emmy and Rose's room, which that's my modern Truly Me bedroom. So I'm going to do something really cute in that room because it used to be white and snowy themed, but now I think I'm going to mix it up. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do what I'm thinking in my head, which I don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll see. And then this is the first year that I have the Kids Craft Doll House, so I'm thinking about turning that into something because I turned it into a Haunted Mansion for Halloween. I'm thinking about turning it into something Christmassy for Christmas. And then I used to turn Luciana's spaceship into a Santa tracker, North Pole thing, tracking Santa. I used to do that. But I didn't really have as many decorations for that. So I need to if I'm going to do it, I need to think of how to make it better because it's, it's kind of lacking. And I honestly think I'm going to take the spaceship out of the doll room for the holidays this year. To fit the cabins because I have the Our Generation cabin, I have the American Girl, Winter Chalet, so I think I'm gonna have to take Stage's Hot Air Balloon out as well to fit those in the doll room because I always look forward to bringing that out and putting them in the room and making cute little scenes with them, and yeah. And then I did a Christmas market last year. So I try to do different things every year because I think it's fun. I used to set up a Christmas tree farm. Oh my goodness, I love the Christmas tree farm. What I looked forward to for a while was setting up the Christmas tree farm because it's so much fun. So I encourage everyone to kind of maybe change up your decorating because it's fun and it gives you something to look forward to every single year, maybe making different scenes. Because I think it's really fun. I've been having a lot of fun doing different scenes and doing different themes in the rooms. Last year I did a New Year's theme in Isabel's and Nikki's room because they have the New Year's set, the American Girl, the New Year's year 2000 set because they're from 1999 historical characters. That was so cute. And then in the Starbucks, I did a ugly sweater competition. And then we did a cultures celebrations in that room. So we had Hanukkah represented in the room. We had Kwanzaa. We had Christmas and different cultures, holidays as well that I can't think of in that room as too. So that was really fun. I don't know how I'm going to top this year with different things because I had a lot of fun decorating the doll room last year and just so many different themes happening in the rooms that I just really enjoyed. Okay, everyone, so that was episode 44 of the Doll Mom podcast, which is absolutely crazy to me that we have done this for 44 episodes. Absolutely insane. And next month is going to be 45, and then there's only 5 more until 50. Who would have thought? I would be having a podcast and doing this many episodes, and you right now is listening to me talk about dolls and ranting and freaking out over different things in the doll world. Who would have thought? So I want to thank you so much for listening to my podcast, for listening to this episode if you made it to the end. I really appreciate it. I always have a lot of fun doing these, and next month I don't know what it's going to be looking like. I usually do a reflective episode talking about the past episodes that we've done previous through that year and kind of giving an insight into next year, what my doll collection's like, stuff I've learned, really reflective episodes. And those are my favorite to do because I really get to sit back and kind of just reflect, but also like prepare for the next year, figure out my goals, figure out what I want to do and kind of what I want to do in my doll collection, what I want to do with the podcast, maybe different guests I want to have on, and just kind of figure my life out a little bit for the next year. I kind of do that behind the scenes a little bit as well. Starting to do that last year of just sitting down, writing down who I want to have on throughout the year and kind of just like, okay, I'm going to work up the courage to reach out to these different people and different things like that. So anyways, that might be coming next month, but I've also reached out to different people behind the scenes of having them come on the podcast. So we'll see if one of them responds back. And if so, maybe we can have a really fun Christmas episode of having them on and it being just really fun and festive and getting to hear from them and different things. So anyways, we shall see what next month's episode will entail. I'm very excited either way. I think it's going to be a really fun one, and I think you all will enjoy it either way. Or hopefully you enjoy the reflective episodes. I don't know. Anyways, my name is Mal. I am at Dollies and Rainbows on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're pretty much on TikTok. Well, we're honestly on every social media platform there is. Pinterest, Facebook, you name it. We're probably on it. You should definitely go check out my podcast on social media at Doll Mom Podcast, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We're also on Threads. I want to thank you again for listening to this episode. It really means the world that you listen to my podcast, honestly. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day, a great time whenever you're listening to this until we talk next. Bye, everyone!